How to receive a Canadian work permit in 2025. My name is Rita Benkalti, and I am the Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant at North Horizon Immigration. The first thing you must know is that at least you or your spouse needs to have either a job offer with a Canadian employer or needs to be studying in Canada. There are two exceptions. Some people can benefit from a working holiday work permit, or some people can open or purchase businesses, and this also allows them to have a work permit. Let's dig into the details. When it comes to students, generally speaking, students who study in a university program or some college programs are allowed to work part-time while they study. And if their spouse is coming with them in many programs, the spouse can also have a work permit. Not all the study programs allow the spouse to have a work permit, so I would highly encourage you to check the video and the blog post that we have prepared specifically for this topic. In some cases, there are college programs that also offer a co-op experience. This means that after studying for a few months, the students can work in a company with their co-op work permit to gain work experience. This is usually short-term, and that work experience will not be considered actual work experience for the Canadian immigration system. It will remain as student experience. And finally, many programs offer post-graduation work permits. This means that after finishing the studies, the student can apply for a work permit to stay in Canada. Again, not every program is eligible for a post-graduation work permit, so I highly recommend you check out our video and our blog post, which gives you the details about the criteria. What about having a job offer? Does that guarantee that you can receive a work permit? Unfortunately, the answer is no. There are a few other steps that you must take before you can receive a work permit, even if a Canadian company has offered you a job. Generally speaking, most foreigners will need what's called an LMIA, a Labor Market Impact Assessment. The company needs to apply for this document by showing the Canadian government that they cannot find suitable workers already in Canada, Canadian citizens or permanent residents, to do this job. And this is why they are offering it to you, the foreign worker. If the employer can receive the LMIA, then you will be able to apply for your work permit. In some instances, there are free trade agreements between Canada and your country of origin. And in several of these free trade agreements, there are exceptions to the LMIA requirement. That means that if your job is listed in this free trade agreement, then you could apply directly for the work permit without the LMIA. Another great program is called Mobilité Francophone. For people who speak French at a level 5 in the Canadian scale, they can apply for the work permit as well without the LMIA, even if the job offer does not require speaking French. However, this job cannot be in the province of Quebec. These are work permits to be used in any other province or territory of Canada except Quebec. And finally, there are some special occasions called Canadian Significant Benefits or Significant Benefits to Canada, under which a person can receive a work permit with a job offer without the LMIA. And what about business people? A person who wants to start a company or purchase a business in Canada can also apply for a work permit. There are different programs that allow for this. Generally speaking, it could be an LMIA showing that there's no Canadian citizens or permanent residents to operate this new business or this purchased business. It can also be using free trade agreements or also significant benefits to Canada. So in conclusion, having a job offer is not enough to receive a work permit. There are a few other steps to be taken into consideration. As well as students, just studying is not enough to have a work permit. You must study in one of the eligible programs for the post-graduation work permit. If you'd like some information about what your chances are of getting a work permit, if you have a job offer and you're not sure if it qualifies for a work permit, or the company who wants to hire you is not sure what to do to be able to help you get a work permit, please book a consultation with me and it'll be my pleasure to guide you through.